I'm Sachiko Goss from the World Bank, and I'm here in Florianopolis, Brazil, with Dr. Sabine Loos from USGS. What is the expertise that you're sharing with us here for the conference?
What we were sharing today was we had a focus day session that was explicitly on the idea of social equity and gender inclusion and incorporating that into our natural hazards, risk, and loss models. So if you think about all of the evidence that we have from these past disasters, we know that different underserved or marginalized populations are disproportionately impacted from natural hazards and disasters. So a stat that I always come back to is after the Indian Ocean tsunami, 4 times as many women died compared to men. But if you think about how we model risk and loss in terms of hazard, exposure, vulnerability, and impacts, it's not always included into those models.
So what are the opportunities that you're finding in the work that you're doing?
So many people are excited to talk about the idea of social equity and thinking about it both in terms of how do we apply this in our risk reduction and our response decisions, but also how do we do this from a technical and modeling and data-driven standpoint.
And what are some of the innovative approaches that you are introducing or you plan to introduce in your work?
Update our risk and loss models to be more aware of the disproportionate impacts between population groups. So that could be splitting your impacts between, women and men or different income levels, or it could be introducing new impact metrics such as how can we access these essential services like healthcare or grocery or food, or how can we better account for different forced or voluntary population displacement after an event.
Thank you so much for sharing your expertise in this conference and with the community. Thank you.